Royale. Players from around the world, from Europe to Montana, Connecticut to far-off lands you've never even heard of, have been competing for the ultimate prize of cash. Jesus is king, but cash is right next up in line. And tonight, we've got our Lone Wolves back for a solo matchup. Week 1 was solos, week 2 was duos. With double the games, double the prizes, double the players, and for some people, double the pain. This one's not for the flipping or the floppers. This is for the fighters, the wall takers, the ones who aren't afraid to step up and show out, because tonight it's the strongest that will survive. Youth Nation.
Let's go.
We're back.
We're live. We're back.
Here.
This is it. It's week 3 and it's solos. Beautiful intro, John.
Thank
Beautiful words. How long did that take you to write? I don't know. Probably all week.
Kind of off the dome, to be honest. What's up, Devin, Danica, Marco, Logan, Bryant? I see you.
We
Activate.
See you guys.
That's great. Tonight, Leighton, is special because we've been promising it for 2 weeks, but our friend MonsterDface and his team at Practice Server are helping us deliver on opening up more spots for more players. In the last 2 weeks, we have seen almost 1,000 people join the Elevation Youth Discord. So many new friends, and we want to make room for all of them, Leighton.
Yes, we want to make room by making sure we have 2 games going at once. So that's what's happening tonight. We're going to have 2 lobbies. You'll see us going between and out of the action. It's going to be a lot of fun. But right now, make sure that you are sharing the stream. It's so important. It's going to be a huge night. We got 2 hours ahead. Right now. Yeah,
that's right. So grab a snack.
Grab some popcorn.
Buckle up. If you're a player who's hoping to play, make sure to get into our Discord. Make sure to react to the Unite bot. Verify your account. It's so simple. We even put a tutorial on how to do it on the Youth Nation Gaming Instagram. Chat host can link to it. It's so simple. There's no excuse. It's free to play. And we're not having 1 game, not 2, not 3, but 6 games, tonight. 6 full lobbies tonight. So share with your friend, put it in every Discord, retweet us on Twitter, and let's fill up 2 whole lobbies tonight.
Yep, I saw some people be like, hey, how can I get in? How do you join? Go to our Discord. We have chat hosts in there who will drop the link. And I already see OOG saying I smell the cash. OOG is already in there. Dyslexic Aaron is already in there. I see as well.
The 2-time. YouTube has a 2-time. His name is Dr. Disrespect. And Youth Royale has a 2-time. His name is Aaron from Ireland. That's where my family is from. Shout out everyone over there. Make sure that you head over to the Discord to fill up and get into the different lobbies that we have. 2 different lobbies. We're going to be hanging out tonight. May give away some HyperX Gaming headsets in the chat.
That's right.
Jalen is Wilmore's going to make sure those go out this week. You can
Jalen Nation.
That's right. Amazing team. So bear with us as our team at Practice Server is just getting everyone set for the codes and for the games.
Someone goes, is that a real guy behind you? Yeah, Cole, I don't know why Cole slouched like that. Cole's like, he's so deep into the couch, I don't understand. Cole is like a statue, dude. I also saw someone say, Ethan said, hey, I can't wait to play. It's so cool what you guys are doing, and I'm sure everyone appreciates it. Thank you. We appreciate you, Ethan. What you should do, though, is make sure that you bring some friends with you, John. I think you need to bring a cheer squad. That's what I really think.
That's right. And I understand that in the competitive Fortnite community, you're out there to win on your own. But let me tell you something. You're not that good if you're too scared to share with your friends.
That's right.
Because you think they'll clap you. You ain't got it like that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds to me, John, like you're saying that sometimes people don't like to invite their friends because their friends are better than them.
Yeah. People will talk a big game, but they won't put it on their story. I think the real ones will invite every single person they know in the Fortnite community to put up or show up. And we have 200 spots, which means that we are going to have some competitive people in the lobby, but there's also plenty of chance for people with no earnings, lower arena scores to find their way. We've seen DreamHack take place this week. And to be honest, watching some of those players has literally made my mind spin. They're just so good. They're so fast. With the exception of, can we talk about how probably the most viewed player in DreamHack is the worst?
Well, don't hate the player, okay? Hate the game. And that's the way they're gonna play the game, dog. You can't be mad at them.
Shout out Nick Perks, friend of the channel. Not really. MFAM, any MFAM in the chat? Any MFAM?
MFAM in the chat? Oh my gosh. You got a new jacket today, John.
Yeah, we got 73 in lobby number 1 of solos. I didn't get this today. I got it last week
okay.
at a pop-up shop, but they also had a little bit of thrift. Aaron Squad in the chat. Aaron Cheer Squad here. Let's go. Bear 102. Aaron Cheer Squad. Let's go.
I love it.
Let's go. Caleb here on my videos unavailable. Just refresh my guy.
You know what? Maybe we give a headset, a HyperX headset to the person who brings the most supporters for their.
Yeah, at the end of the night, whoever has the biggest cheer squad, we'll send you a HyperX Gaming headset. That's awesome. We got a partnership with HyperX Gaming. They sent us 36 headsets, and we've been giving them away to people around the world. Blades is in the chat. Aaron likes my jacket. Tamalor is in here. Man, so many great friends. And we're just taking a second here to get into the games because we wanted to make sure that every single person that wants to play had a chance to get into the games. And lobby number 1 is almost full. And then don't go anywhere because we're going to be filling up lobby number 2 literally as we're playing lobby number 1. It's
going to be big.
Yeah, so we're giving away $100 to the winner of each game. So get on Twitter right now. Let people know.
Yes.
Get the word out. If someone wants a shot to win. And here's the other thing, too. Like someone like Aaron, Dyslexic Aaron, who's won games, we've been able to promote him. I even heard we're doing an interview with him. And our whole platform, guys, we're not trying to, our days of trying to be pros is over. We're just trying to build platforms for y'all.
No, totally, John. But also, I'm now using this platform to announce my platform. I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Practice.
I'm actually doing that. Hey, I saw someone said Franklin said first time here.
Yeah, what's up,
Franklin?
So glad you're here. Shout out Barb Urch. Is it first gets 100 only, or is it split? So first player, like if you win, you could win 3 games tonight.
Yep.
Everyone will have the chance to play in 3 games tonight, and if you win all of them, you get $300. But there's lots of different chances. So
I see Blade Squad is really popping off. I think mostly because they're just copy pasting, but nonetheless, it's still support. It's still support. I see a lot of people from Blade Squad.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone who's in the Discord trying to bring clarity to everything, and we're about to get into game number 1. And what you're going to notice during game number 1 is that shortly, probably about a third of the way through, Leighton, the second lobby is going to be starting. So we're actually going to be checking out vantage points from 2 different games. So if you didn't get in, if you didn't get the code, we're going to be offering a second chance each time. So tag your friends, get them going in Discord. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I think sometimes people watch esports, they may think it's a little boring. No, not this. Not tonight. Not with John and I on the microphone. It's going to be a huge deal. 2 games, same time. Again, make sure you're sharing right now. The night is right about to kick off.
That's right.
And from what I've heard, we have the battle buses just ready to start. To start up the engines.
And I can't wait to see what new players we see rise up from this. We're going to see some quality gameplay here. You see, with working with Practice Serve, it gives us the ability to see angles all over the map, and we'll see fights throughout the map. And so maybe you've seen some of our previous tournaments or some kind of scuff tournaments, and you ain't able to see much, but it's different here as we get into game number 1. We're jumping in here with Tan as we see him making his way down into the map. I can't tell what his skin is. It almost looked like the gingerbread skin, but now it's like the Capri Sun person skin, just golden. We got a golden surfer here. He's checking around. About 4 people jumping over here on caddy corner. And we're gonna see this player land. He's gonna quickly try to get supplies, materials, everything. What we see that he might not see, but he has slight awareness of, is that there are 3 players near him. And I don't know that anyone expected caddy corner to be this contested, Leighton, but we're going to see who makes it out alive.
Yeah, I would never assume that there are 4 people just chilling around in this area. And I think first things first, you got to find some good loot here. You got to make sure you're getting something good. Some minis definitely help. But they are playing arenas, John. And so basically that means there's health on kill. So it's incentive for you to want to push early. But I'll tell you what's not incentive to want to push early, and that's the money, John.
Yeah, and different to what some of you might have been watching this week, the DreamHack Tournament, which is a placement game. A lot of the FNCS stuff, it's a matter of placing and making it to go into the next round. And so there's some games where you just might want to go full W key. You might just want to try to get as many kills as you can. But because we just want to offer some quick hits, some pop-up gaming tournament experiences, we just play one game at a time. There's no respecters of persons in the Youth Royale. We don't care what you did last game. All that matters is what you do right here and right now. Tan getting pretty lucky with the legendary bow. He's got a little bit of shields. He's got a kit that honestly is not too shabby. I'm really liking what I see here out of Tan. As we are now opening the second lobby. So if you're in chat, if you're in Discord, and you're wanting to play, we have 50 slots left in the second lobby, and $100 on the line for both of these games. So make sure to be in the Discord, get the code, react to Unite, and sign up. We're at 64 in the second lobby as we watch Tan now picking up some extra arrows. I see Grace, one of our chat hosts, giving such good information. Kevin Cleary got killed. Oh, no. Cryptic FA got G Fuel in my veins. Let's go. Franklin Urbino, we're definitely wishing you luck, my guy. We're definitely wishing you luck. Put in the chat who...
hello, John. Is it okay if I say hi?
Who you're cheering for. Hello, Cole. That was Cole. He is in fact a real person. He is here. He is with me. I love seeing our Discord team helping everybody. 83 people in the second lobby, so it's working. It's like Anakin said in Star Wars Episode 1. It's working. It's working. And Abigail Sindel, as always, in the chat. Love to see it. And Logan, game number 2 or lobby number 2 is about to start.
Misty Meadows it's gone essentially uncontested up to this point. We haven't seen Tan getting too much action here, but for now, just making sure he gets plenty of loot.
Aisha Rodriguez, so glad to see you in the chat. We're going to be getting the second lobby started here. So pick up with Tan. We're seeing some kills go down in the kill feed. And 66 players left alive in this solos map. Would you say that this is on par with how many people we see left alive, Leighton? Or are we seeing some quick fighting here?
I think we're seeing a lot of elims off the bat, a lot of elims very early on. And again, it's a bit unusual specifically for more arenas. I do think specifically for competitive money on the line, it is a bit unusual, but nonetheless, early fights still happening and still making sure that Tan stays alive here. Checking around the map at drop top, we have Arm, who we saw last week as well, but for the most part, everyone just sticking to themselves. And Kenny G, we also saw last week. Tan's not too far from Lazy Lake. Tan over here is about to push up on this. May get shot from Lazy Lake, John. I'm not entirely sure. Kenny G is also chilling over there. We saw him pretty close to winning a couple of times.
I'm not sure exactly how many people are going to be pushing hard this early in the map. There's new people watching every single week, Leighton. And again, this is not about how many kills you can get. If really the only kill you get is that final kill, that's really more than enough. All you need to do is be the last person standing. You might even hide in a bush the whole way. This might be a great time to point out a community favorite. Cree 9 is a player with relatively low ranking who has made it very far in the professional Fortnite scene just recently. And just really what he's done is he's qualified for some further matches. He's taken Reddit by storm and getting retweeted by some of Fortnite's biggest names. But really all he's been doing is perfecting the flopper strategy. But I think Fortnite's actually going to nerf it. I think Epic is on the nerf train.
Yeah, definitely. Hype over here. Chilling in a bush, John, and we've seen a couple of these players, every now and then kind of do this. But I see in your top left feed, dyslexic Aaron goes down to FaZe Juan Pablo. FaZe Juan Pablo ends up on top here, 57 alive. Wow.
Yeah, and this is something that we have not seen yet, is that no lie, week number 1, we said it in the intro, ends with this 17-year-old from Ireland we've never heard from taking game 3 of week 1, and then right out the gate last week in our first duos tournament, he and his duo win. And so honestly, I was kind of expecting for Lightning to strike a third time, but just like Game Time said in the chat, R.I.P. Aaron.
Eat that cupcake, deciding to travel via vehicle, and I think that is a smart idea. Up until the point you start getting third party, John. You never know when you're just get shot out of that car, and you see him fighting some. Well, I think we have an engagement here with Vivo up here, or Vizo, and so we'll see if he hears him making a lot of noise.
Yeah, Eat Cupcake there. He's going to be farming up, getting his mats right. Really low on mats, but we've got game number 2, lobby number 2. We got some fighting here by Cupcake, and he's gonna peel it off. Let's go on over to lobby 2 of game number 1. We've got 200 players who are competing to win. I love that we're able to do this. This is now you'll see there is more people alive. It's earlier in the game because it's literally a different game, but happening at the same time. I don't recognize any of these names, Leighton.
That's what I love about the fact that we're getting to play two lobbies at the same time. It's going to be so exciting. Lazy Lake, again, usually a highly contested area, but I think, John, during competitive matchups, they don't really want to drop here, maybe are afraid it may be too hot. But he seems to almost have the place to himself. Craggy Cliffs also has a couple of people here, and I've never seen any of these people, so I cannot wait to cast. And look at Kaz, who's going to push up on Diz right here, so let's see what he does. He does not know where he is, and he doesn't have height. He doesn't know, John. He doesn't know that he doesn't have height.
Yeah, and picking up that P90.
Oh, no.
He just barely gets lucky. I don't know how that was a headshot, but he cracks him for 88 blue. Diz is going to be a little bit dizzy as he's trying to pop shields. He's even got some health low. He's trying to hide behind that tree as Kaziju is working his way into his walls.
And you're seeing Kaz just try and get a wall here, and he may be out of mats, and this may be full W key at this point. And here we go, that P90 doing some work, trying to get through these builds, and you can tell he's just switched his auto mats to metal, and I think he's out of materials. This is full W key for Kaz. Oh,
yep,
no.
And here he goes. Diz is going to build around, gets cracked,
no.
and he is out of there. A lot of things going on in game number 2. We see the kill feed in the top left. People are just fighting. Maybe, Leighton, these are some of the players who haven't been getting in the last couple weeks, and they're just really eager. And we're going to head back over to lobby number 1 here, game number 1. And we're right back here with Serpent, who is in a heated battle with at least one player, but maybe 2, Leighton.
Yeah, it seems there's a lot of people in this area, and this is just like prime spot for third party. And Lage and Serpent here, but very far in a car you hear someone approaching, but right now just trying to hold walls, making sure you own all of this space. That's so important. You've got to make sure you own these walls, and you don't want someone making an edit on you, John.
Yeah, you absolutely don't. And the tricky thing about being in these box fights, Leighton, is how many things you have to do at once. You have to watch your builds, you have to watch your cone, you have to watch what they're doing, and before you know it, they could take your wall, and you could just be up against your own wall. And this is what really separates the better players from the casuals, their ability to multitask. I think Fortnite is a game about seeing who can do the most all at once.
A lot of movement in Spire. A lot of people around this area. And here we go. Here's that Primo third party. Serpent's going to try and get some action here, but Pi wants nothing to do with it. He's running away. And Lage over here from across the water. This is going to be a very awkward fight, John. There's 33 seconds until that storm starts to move, and they are not near circle at all.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure why he's taking shots with that makeshift rifle. I mean, the last thing you want to do is get into a long-range fight with a makeshift rifle. I've seen that firsthand. You will hit everywhere but what you're aiming at. In fact, with a makeshift, you might as well aim to the left and you'll have a better shot of hitting someone.
That's a great point. A makeshift rifle definitely is best when upgraded, or best up close as well. Works for me at least better as an SMG, but nonetheless, Lage is going to try and get out of here and get ahead of the storm, but very close behind him or in front of him is another opponent. So I think he's going to run into some major difficulty here, John. Around this mountain, I foresee a storm fight coming.
Yep, and what he's trying to do here is he's trying to not use mats to build straight up. He could have had a faster route, but it would burn an enormous amount of materials. And if he finds himself in a fight, he's not going to be able to either defend himself or fight back. And so I like that he's taking the risky route in terms of making his way up the mountain. But he's in a different situation than a returning player, Pi, who is playing a little bit aggressive, knows that he's got someone right where he wants him, feels confident about his kick, with the blue pump and the purple scar, plenty of shields. He loves where he's at right now, and he's going to make the player hate where he is.
Did he get that wall, John? I'm not entirely sure, but this opponent has a time to heal, as you saw him pop a mini, so they're back up to 150. So I'm not entirely sure how this push is going to go. And now getting third-partied, and that's unfortunate for Pi. Neither of these players are in, John. So they're gonna have to kind of force this uncomfortable fight here. And he takes the wall. This is big. He's on full W key. I think he owns all this, John.
Yep. This is his playground, and the other player is just literally trying to hack his way out. I don't even think that he sees that there's another player beneath him. He's got a bow, but very quickly Pi is surrounded. But it looks like he seems to be the most aware player here as YouTube. Zeke gets a 52 head dink on him. Wow. Pi's going to take his time. Knows that he has the advantage, and just patience here. Patience out of this seasoned player trying to weasel out the opponent.
Really unfortunate that only hits for 52. To me, that felt like a full headshot, but now really on the full W key. I don't know about this, John. Storm is now, they are now storm fighting, and this is becoming very bad. He's going to have to be forced back into the circle, and now getting third party.
Yep, and this is what we saw coming the entire time from the minimap. There have been players who have been set up waiting for this the whole time. Zone guarding, edge guarding, making their spot the most advantageous and punishing players like Pi.
Getting shot by two people. One of those people we saw earlier, Lage, just kind of rotating very slow. But here's the other character. He's right here. Has the upper hand, and again, it's going to be a cat and mouse fight here. It's not able to connect any shots, and also this player, I can't get their name.
Yeah, I can't either. CPEC, we'll call him CPEC, has just been literally bobbing and weaving. It's like watching Rocky and Apollo Creed just dance around the map, and no clear winner here. And Pi's getting frustrated, takes out the shields, going to make a corner, turning, editing, flipping, flopping, and looking to take that wall and take that face, because CPEC is literally on his last legs, hoping to get the lucky, cheeky headshot, but I don't think he's going to get it, Leighton.
Well, he's not able to connect any shots. He has no heals, 57, and down he goes. Pi finally gets CPEC after what felt like the longest fight ever, but guess what? He cannot rest 15 seconds until that storm starts to move, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people around him.
Yep, and this is just the reality. This is just the reality of competitive Fortnite, is that you've got to fight the person in front of you. You can't always just find your way out. They'll shoot you in the back. Well, we're seeing a lot of action here in game number 1. Let's head on over to game number 2, which is happening right now. This is game 2 of 6 that we're going to be playing tonight.
I think someone just got emoted on too, right at that,
oh
that
my
right moment.
Gosh. Make sure to share on every Discord, every social media platform you have, to get here in the chat and get into our Discord so that they can be a part of Youth Royale, as Earn gets up on Kieran, takes off all his shields, and Kieran thought he was having a lonely, nice time in Weeping Woods, and the gingerbread man said, not today.
Aaron wastes no builds, absolutely nothing, and I don't even know if Kieran knows where Aaron is now. Aaron's going to chill in Weeping Woods. I don't think he wants any action with this fight here. And again, an early fight, John, it can be good and it can be bad. He only has 77 builds, which isn't only, it's a lot of builds. But you just never know, John.
Yeah, well, as we see this player taking their time, I love the question that's coming up in the chat from Prod Elf. He's asking, is there an entry fee? And to which our chat host responded, no. And he says, how are you not losing money if there's no entry fee? These tournaments are put on because of the generosity of the people that give to Elevation Church. And we're an organization that believes in people. And we wanted to put these on to create a platform for young gamers who are just trying to either have some fun or make their way. And so we don't view it as losing money. We view it as an investment.
And we see here a lot of action in this area near Misty, right on this dam here. Nino And oh, there's Gambas from last week, a winner from last week, making his way, but doesn't know Nino has a scar.
That's right.
Absolutely beams.
I don't like the way Nino's playing this. I feel like he's way too comfortable out in the open, Leighton, and if he's not careful, he'll take a bow to the face. We saw it happen to Nick Merckx last night. He was trying to take some long-range shots in late game, and just got head dinked with the bow. And Nino is not impervious to it. I much prefer the position he's put himself in here now in game number 2.
Well, it's a lot of space to cover, John. This whole road area, it's a lot. You can see there's a lot of builds in this. Look at everyone boxed up. Look at everyone. Derek over there. Jack is over there. Dylan was over here on his left. There's so many people in this area boxed up. I bet you Nino's going to take shots at Jack maybe. But look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people in this area, John.
Yeah, and they don't know what's happening. But we're getting some word that there's a fight happening in game number 1, and we're going to go check it out right now. And we were picking up with Zwilight, who, again, anytime you see a purple pump, you know that this player is feeling at least a little bit comfortable, Leighton.
For sure. Not only a purple pump, but a blue AR and a blue SMG. This is good. This is a good space to be in, man. And also almost full on mats for metal. Very good, since we're about to come to end game, and looks like this circle is pushing towards the mountain, and this can get dicey, man. A lot of action far up ahead. He's getting shot at here, but tarps in fairly okay.
Yep, and the thing about tarping is you don't know which boxes are inhabited. Like, you don't know who's been vacated. You don't know every single box, every single pyramid could have a player waiting to take your face off, or it could be you just shooting at walls.
Right. They don't see what we see, John. We see outlines and we see other people's names floating, but they don't know, and especially if they're boxed up in some brick or some metal, so there's no way of knowing. But we're looking at Ray Piggy right here, and in your bottom right corner, you see just a lot of movement, but I think everyone's going to stay boxed up. Only 26 alive.
Yeah, 26 alive here in game number 1. We've got, we'll be coming to our 5th circle. As Ray Piggy just gets absolutely beamed. He's got an amazing kit, and he's going to hate to go down here. He's got floppers. He needs to use them now, Leighton. He doesn't have time to save. He doesn't have time to wait. He's got to use it right now, but it is too late as Kite takes the wall and takes the loot. Kite with the inferior kit, but the superior play has all that he needs, I think, to make his way well into the top placements of this game.
Not to mention already in circle. Kite makes an absolutely beautiful play, very aggressive, but it pays off for him and it gets uncontested. There's no third party for that.
Yep.
And that's the best possible scenario.
Yeah, and here we see an overhead view of the different teams, individuals who are just trying to find their place along this river. It always seems to be a little bit tricky when the circle pulls over a mix of water and high ground. It just makes things a little bit extra spicy. But honestly, I love to see it. You hate to play it, but you love to watch it happen.
You love the spice, John. Here we go. Storm is starting to move, and I see about 8 to 9 people outside of that circle. And so basically what we're going to see here, John, is the people already safe inside circle are going to start getting some shots on these people who have not rotated.
Yep, and more games than not, what has proven true is that the players who are taking high ground at this part are just in a better position. And it's literally proven right there as Blues from height takes out a player that's relatively far. Blues just had plenty of time and space to use that scar to wipe away any of the people who are creeping in. And 102 Bear is just going to take his time, popping up one more mini, getting to 50 shields. Might seem like a waste for only 9 shields, but in these end game fights, you don't even have time most of the time to take another mini, and that 9 shields could be the difference between life and death for 102 Bear.
For sure, John. Also, anytime you see a player who has the ability to stop in these end games and kind of pop a mini or just try and get your health back up, that's what separates your really good players from your more amateur players. And I love being able to see a variation of skill level of players in our tournaments. But you can see the zone. You can see a lot of extra builds. Someone had height here. It's not worth holding that height where it is, but we see Kenny, Mark, Sam Fishy, Rex. Still a lot of action left in this game.
Yep, and I love to see all the activity in the YouTube chat. We see you in there, Aaron and Logan, J.J. So many new people coming through. Love seeing everyone talking in Discord. Make sure that if you've got a friend in Discord, do us a favor right now. Tell them to come over and watch the stream. Let us say hi to them. Maybe we'll give them a HyperX headset. We'd love to shout them out. Again, it's all about putting out platforms and creating some attention for young players who are trying to have fun, maybe make their mark in the gaming community, and put them in a better position than Russian Vizo is right now, because he's furiously building up this mountain. But it is hard fighting, and if you notice in the map, Leighton, there's going to be multiple players who get absolutely owned by this mountain, just like Russian.
No.
He doesn't have any builds. He's got to make his way down because he has no other choice.
Oh, this is a bad place to be in, and this is
They're
exactly.
getting
He gets an
slaughtered.
Elim. Vizo is cleaning up.
And-
But
and
he's
right
going to
now-
die in Storm, John. I don't if he doesn't
Absolutely.
get up.
He's got to kill a player, get their mats, but he doesn't really have an option here.
No.
He maybe can pop a medi, but it's too late. Russian goes down, death by storm, and I think we're about to see the lobby get absolutely wiped. This game's going to be over as Ogdog, one of the winners from last week, goes down. Blues with the high ground again, showing his dominance, showing the necessity of staying up height, showing the necessity of keeping control no matter what the situation is positioning himself to take game number 1.
This looks like an easy win for Blues if he can hold height and get some of these elims very quickly. And you see him starting to tarp over. He only has 31 builds. Some of those builds are only wood. I think Kite is in a better position, John, but we'll see if this is going to pay off. Kite's got to heal up here.
I mean, these players are really earning the money tonight, Leighton. Going from low ground, through water, up high ground, and down again. This storm and this circle is taking them all over the world, and then some, while Blues has Kite right where he wants him. Kite's going to have an opportunity to take a mini, but not much longer. We've got 102 Bears still turtling, able to make do with very little mats, and we've got 6 players left in game number 1.
And that circle is starting to move away from the mountain. Any height is now not as much of a convenience for you. And down goes Dumbo. Dumbo is down. There are now only 5 left. Oh no, Codico goes down to fall damage, and Mark is chilling. Ultimate height. Kite super low. There's only 3 left.
That's right. Blues, Kite, and Mark. As Kite gets a little slept on, he's going to be able to take him down. And it looks like, if I'm not seeing this incorrectly, that somehow Kite was able to make it out. I have no idea how that man did the Houdini vanishing act, but he's still alive, and it might not matter because Blues is staying on top. But if you notice in the bottom right hand, his mats are getting very low, and he might have to follow them down to low ground.
He has plenty.
Oh my gosh, this Kite's trying to take him.
He didn't even see him, John. He didn't see him. He got
Oh my gosh!
And
Blues with the absolute whammy, bammy, goodbye.
Blues
Oh
with the
my
unbelievable
gosh.
shot. Absolutely clutch in the moment, winning it. But Mark is chilling ultimate low, and he can still get shot out here. Big shots from Mark.
Blues is almost dead. He's
Mark
got
can win
1
this.
health. He's got 1 health, Leighton. He has to finish this or else Mark wins. He has no shot. Mark takes it from low round against all odds.
What in the
Oh
world?
my gosh. Congratulations to Mark. Our chat hosts are going to be on their way to you, but the action isn't over because we've got the final moments of game number 2. Take a deep breath, everybody, because it's not over. I can barely catch my breath, but this is why they need to share, Leighton, because the Fortnite action we just saw displayed was top-notch, as this man in front of us just gets absolutely ripped in game number 2. Goodbye, Nino Lover. Hello, TC Fishy.
What a game. We're already picking up on the 5th circle, and this is big. There's 26 alive in this one as well, and getting some damage from this fire. TC Fishy is just going to try and get all this fire and burnt walls out of the way, but what a game. What a game 1.
Yeah, and so what's going to happen here is at the conclusion of this game, we'll take a brief intermission, and we'll reset both lobbies. And so if you are a player that has not gotten to play yet, we actually might even be able to start filling the 3rd lobby right now. So get ready to start looking for the code in Unite. But we definitely don't want to miss any of the action here in game number 2.
Fishy just making sure he owns all of these walls. You can see he doesn't own any of this, so he's wall replacing for his own, so he can kind of tunnel in. And he has a little med kit in here, kind of set up just in case. Still not quite in the zone. We're going to move on over to Tabs and Aaron Abs. We've seen all these people before earlier. Karen here, Hooligan.
Yeah, and if you wanna never miss any of the Youth Nation action, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. So we got so much content coming out, even more than gaming. That we're here to help to develop leaders, help you make your way through life. So go ahead and subscribe to the Elevation Youth YouTube that you see right here. Prod Claps. Make sure to get into our Discord so you can be a part of this action. Leighton, I love Drip on YouTube's kit. I mean, he's got Stinkfish, he's got a flame bow. The infantry rifle's back in the game.
I've missed it. I've missed it so much too. I noticed, and I was waiting for you to say something, but that was one of my favorite weapons. Big pump shotgun there. That's big.
Yep. And we're going to see YouTube just take his time. Drip is trying to fight his way through his opponent's builds. He wants this extra health and shields he'll get, and he wants the high ground. We see that Demon Derek, is who we've seen before, is trying to be that king of the hill as Drip is really putting on a show here for us. We're already filling up the lobby for game number 3 as we got 80 people in there. So the best way to stay up to date of when the codes are coming out is to be in this YouTube chat. If you don't want to miss a single game, make sure that you are in this YouTube chat. Make sure your friends are too. So go ahead and put it in Discord. Link to them as Aaron is getting shot in the back. 1 health. He's got 150 pop, but if he's even touched by the storm, he is going to die. The gingerbread man is running, and he's gone. You can't catch me, says the gingerbread. Oh, wait. Yes, we can.
Okay, Cash ends up getting a great shot. Just right place, right time, and that's very unfortunate, getting shot from in the back, really. Derek's chilling ulti high here, and this is where you want to be, John. 12 alive. We're over here near Weeping Woods, and a lot of this space the elevation doesn't change too much. The only thing Derek really needs to watch out for is getting shot out. And I'm not sure how connected these builds are, but nonetheless, Derek is going to have to find himself dropping a little bit, and don't drop too much. And now getting pushed for height by Unknown, and it's going to be a build-off here. Derek versus Unknown, and Derek does tarp over and make sure he stops any possible push.
Yep, so I just want everyone to put in their mind how epic game number 1 ended, the adrenaline rush, the unexpected victory from low ground, and just brace yourself that we're about to see something just like that. Anything can happen at a Youth Royale on a Thursday night as Demon Derek surveys his prey. They once were opponents, but now they're just food, ready to take the top and stay there so that he can walk away with $100.
Slowly just making sure no one's trying to push up forward on this, but right now he's going to get involved in a little third-party action maybe. No, Derek has 5 elims, only 27 builds though, and I think that's what scares him, John, is these 27 builds. If you're going to maintain height, you have to make sure you have enough mats to do it.
Yep, and this is something that sometimes players, Leighton, they're trying to play conservative, not building, but then they get pushed by an enemy opponent, and they have to build. They don't have any other choice, and those are really stressful moments as a player. As we're seeing Demon Derek just take his time, 27 builds, that's not that much, Leighton.
No, not at all, and he's trying to just make sure he stays in and gets absolutely beamed, kind of. No shields now, and he has to divert all his attention to making sure he doesn't lose high ground, and Unknown again gets the elim. Unknown with the beautiful shot and push. Right place, right time again. Unknown could definitely win this. Unknown right now holding height. Only 4 more alive, John, and this is the final circle. We're going to the final moments here. Three alive here. Just watching what's happening, watching what's going on. Fluffy goes down. It is now a 1v1 Vanish River versus Unknown, and Unknown doesn't want a full push. He wants to make sure he has a shot at winning. He doesn't want to get pumped. None of that. And he's going to connect to this mountain here, and this is big. This is so big for Unknown. This is why height is so key. River has to find a way to get up. He can't. Unknown has already tarped over everything, and River is not going to be able to get the shot off, is he? Oh, River clutches again.
Oh my
Another pick
gosh!
from low ground.
Vanish River said, "You see me now? I'm not going anywhere." Oh my gosh!
What is happening? That is 2 games, John.
Yes.
2 games where people have won from a low ground.
Yeah, and let's
Oh
just
my
take a break here. Let's come back to the studio. We're already into game number 3, but we just need to catch our breath with everybody. Oh my goodness!
What in the world is going on right now?
Hey, people came to play. That's what they heard. That there was not just 3 opportunities for them to play, but 6. And goodness gracious, this has been nuts. Seeing so many new names and faces in the chat and in Discord. And we're seeing new people win the game. No more DeMarco, no Shreddy. Never heard of him. Tonight, it's all about Vanish River and Mark.
The new guard is here, John, and maybe they're here to stay. We don't know. Still so much more action left. But holy cow, people we haven't been able to see the past 2 weeks are making their platform known tonight.
Absolutely. And hey, if you're just joining us, we just want to let you know that Youth Royale is a 5-week amateur competitive Fortnite series put on by ourselves at Elevation Youth and in partnership with our friend MonsterDface and his amazing company, Practice Server. This is just entirely to invest in young people who are trying to just make their way through life or maybe even make a career in esports. But whether you're here for fun or because you're trying to be on top of why can't I say it? FNCS.
FNCS. I was like, I don't know what you're trying to say.
Hey, if that goes on live stream fails, we will have made it. Okay, if I can mess up bad enough to be on live stream fails, I will feel amazing. But make sure that everyone that's in Discord that they're watching here on YouTube. We want to be able to just interact with you guys, give away some headphones, and
I see Benjamin said from Blade Squad earlier. We asked people to invite their friends to cheer them on if you're playing in the game, and even if you're not playing in the game, invite your friends. It's such a fun time. You never know what can happen.
Laser.
Blade.
Blazer. Well, we are already well into game number 3, and we're going to be opening up the lobby here for game number 4 really soon. And so we're going to have a total of 6 matches for you to be able to play in. So put it on every Twitter, put it on your story. Let your friends know they can win $100 playing Fortnite tonight. We'll shout their name out. We'll tag them on Twitter and Instagram afterwards. Again, we're not trying to build our platform. We're trying to put the shine on y'all. And with that, Leighton, you think we should get in the game?
I say 3? Let's just do it. I'm ready. I hope someone wins from low ground again.
Let's go. Take us in, Leighton.
So here we go. Noob Icy already starting to get some materials here very early on. And it looks like someone else is over here near Craggy Cliffs, not alone. And he knows it now. He knows it. He has a bow. Probably going to take some shots at this person. And Bleepier gets an elim on 102 Bear. Bleepier, a friend of the stream.
Shout out Bleepier.
Bleep Niche. And here's Pi yet again fighting over here near Sweaty Sands. Man, Pi's getting in some very early game engagements, and we've talked about this multiple times, John. It's great for confidence, but if it goes wrong and you don't land that shot, your shot's over very early on, and you just never know. But Pi is very confident. We've seen a lot of action from Pi, and doesn't get those shots. It's unfortunate. This may be a push for Buzz. I'm not sure. Only 30 builds with Pi.
Yep, slow goings here at the beginning of most Fortnite games. Although, thanks to our friends at Practice Server, we're able to kind of make our way around the map here. Checking out players who are playing a little bit aggressive as Buzz just is getting aggressed by Pi. Taking his time, building, editing, flipping.
Great wall
build that
take.
Ramp up there. Pi's no stranger there. He's going to hit the gas and absolutely push Pi back. I think Buzz is trying to take his way through here. We got the explosive bow, it sounds like, from Pi.
He lost that wall, John, and you can tell Buzz knows what he's doing, especially with that great little shooting the fuel tank. That was so great. It's just making sure your opponent's caught off guard, John.
Yep.
Trying to throw them as many wild cards as possible, and that is definitely one. It can be very overwhelming trying to back up into your box, trying to make sure you own a wall or don't own a wall. And Buzz hits a huge shot there. Not enough for a full push, but Buzz is still... This is the game, John. This is just trying to take your walls. It's honestly like a chess match. You're playing it very slow. You don't want to give away any of these walls.
Yep, and it really is. It's not checkers, it's chess. And Buzz is playing with a new piece we ain't never seen before by shooting that tank in a close quarters matchup. I've never seen that before, but looks like Pi is going to be getting the better of him so far when it comes to what you would consider the bread and butter of the game here as his shotgun shots are hitting. Buzz is shooting at more. Is he literally baiting Pi? Is this all one ruse just to take out one man? Does Buzz have a vendetta against Pi? Tune in next week to find out.
I think Buzz is really just trying to make as much noise as possible. Pi doesn't know where he went. So by shooting those fuel tanks, Pi kind of got a little confused, and you see him just completely getting out of here. It's just not worth it. So he now does not know where Buzz is. Just that's the type of like high IQ play that you like to see very early on. But we see we're getting word that Dyslexic Aaron is in a fight, caught in a box. Dyslexic has a 2-time winner on our stream, and Breezy is trying to get some elims here.
Yeah, and it's interesting that the kind of arrangement of old weapons that they took out of the vault. As we see the purple revolver being used to trying to chunk down some walls there. Dyslexic Aaron is going to take 64 blue off of his shield. He's going to take another one, but he's able to answer back. Breezy, with barely any shields, is taking Dyslexic Aaron out. And so far, it is not the night for the young upstart from Ireland. And we're seeing him go down early on yet again in game number 3.
Just beautiful shots from Breezy. Breezy just did not miss, and I think Dyslexic Aaron was just caught in an unfortunate position. We see Breezy is now boxed up here, but getting shot at now. This is a third party. He stopped for too long. I think he got really excited after beating Dyslexic Aaron, but now already being pushed by Escape.
Yeah, I love that, though. Imagine being excited about beating somebody who has almost become, like, known within a certain community. You know, like, Aaron's name has rung out to the masses, and Breezy knows it's a big deal to kill him in a Youth Royale tournament.
Man, it looks like everything just slowed down here. Not much going on overall. I think he's already lost where Escape went. Escaped. Imagine that, John. And
knows he's on
Breezy
stream.
knows he's on the stream. Let's go.
Hey, make sure to follow Breezy Qualified on any of his socials. That's the benefit of being on stream here. Tell all your friends. And we got an RIP Aaron in the chat.
This area of the map fairly uncontested. Not too many people. 54 alive, which is fairly low, John. I think for the first circle, this is a bit unusual. I think we've seen from week 1.
Yeah, and we're hearing the wildlife now make their way to new parts of the Primal expansion as Uni is going to get pushed here. It's got plenty of things to heal up, but I don't know if he's going to have the time, Leighton.
Is that Pi?
Yeah.
He's fighting Pi.
Pi makes his way around the map, man, and Pi loves to fight, but he's getting third party. Rooney.
This is bad.
Barely going to have any time. Has to pop the med kit basically right now. But his only way now is to take Pi out and siphon off the heals. He's not going to have what it takes to get out of the storm, Leighton. He's going to go down no matter what. It's almost like he just wants to take Pi down with him, and Pi's going to take the extra stuff from his hands and get a lucky fall into the water. Sometimes the water is your friend.
Most of the time, John. Water. Make sure you're drinking water.
Yeah,
water check right now.
Pi's going to be able to hang out here a little bit, even though he's being scoped out by Buzz. But Pi's got 3 med kits. Buzz has some heals as well, but he's actually going to get chunked out while he's trying to zone guard. And he goes down. There it is, the first ever one-shot, one-kill on Youth Royale. Rims is literally clipping it, literally memeing in chat, literally telling the world that he just took that man's life.
Rims with a beautiful shot, and this is the danger. He may have another shot on Pi here, but this is the danger of storm fighting, John. We saw Buzz starting to lose health because he was just hanging out in storm, trying to figure out what he wanted to do, but Rims, right place, right time, finds Buzz and hits just a gorgeous shot, and definitely clipped that, and now has an opportunity to shoot Pi.
Yep. And here we go. We've got Breezy in the fight. Oof, goes down. Let's go take a look at game number 4 as we've got our friend Blades is in this lobby. We'd love to tune in with him. So we're coming in here to Juan Pablo. And here we are, game number 4. Don't Shun Me is going to be using the bow. Kind of scuffed gear here, Leighton. Early on in the game, though. He's got plenty of time.
You got to make it work with whatever you have, and that's what, again, kind of what I was saying earlier. It's what makes the good players good. You know, you're not going to get every weapon you want early on, but you got to make it work, and I think he definitely has enough to make this work. Let's see. I think this is a forced push. I think you got to fight here. You don't get away.
Yep, absolutely.
Just kind of looking, deciding what he wants to do. You never know how many materials that other person has. Don't Shun Me has 29 builds, not a whole lot. This is definitely early game fight, John.
Yeah, and I'd love it to see if we can go find our friend Blades while he's alive. We've seen Blades had one of the more active cheer squads in the chat. Leighton, he listened. He heard your call, and he listened to it. Shout out to our friend Blades who's in here. In game number 4.
So much action so far, but looks like he's going to do the opposite of what I said. Don't Show Me. He's going to try and get out of here, get some wood, and get out of here early on.
Yep. And we got Pi here, and back over to game number 3, who is literally just sneaking his way back onto the map. This man is literally about to push pump. He's got the 100 blue off of him, and he's going to try to finish his opponent handily, and he has made it out of every single situation. And the flick as the build barely comes through. Pi still out on top with the emotes, with the bow, with the pump, with the scar. Has everything he needs to make it far into this game.
We're seeing quite some unbelievable play from Pi. He's showing up. Kills 2 people in the storm, and now plays in a bush to try and get this rims rotating late, and it works out in his favor. And he's also kind of alone on this side of the map, John.
Yeah, and absolutely. Pi has kind of low builds. It's about the only thing that is scuffed about his setup right now. As you look at an enormous 6 minis, 3 bigs, and plenty of weapons, but the one thing he didn't have was mats, and I think he just wanted to take his time. He wanted a cheeky pick. He didn't want to have a build fight. He just wanted to get someone's stuff and keep on moving.
Moving he is. This zone is still so large, 40 people alive, and we're only on the second storm. This is game 3, but we're only on the second storm, and we're moving around the map over here to Boney Burbs. Phase 1 Pablo, we saw earlier, take out Dyslexic Aaron, kind of boxed up in this area. But he's going to have to move. 1 minute until that zone starts to move.
Ooh, and we see in the kill feed, we see Ogdog, the duo of Dyslexic Aaron, go down with 40 players still left in it. Seeing both of these players who had success last week going down. It goes to show you in Youth Royale, you never know whose week it's going to be.
That scar, did he drop that scar, or he had that scar? I don't think he just found that. If that was just sitting on the ground, John, unbelievable.
Then it is a good
It's a good day. It's a good day to be Phase 1 Pablo if that was just sitting on the ground.
39 players left here in Game 3, 65 left in Game 4, but don't worry, we've got Game 5 and 6. We'll be giving away $100.
Bleep here chilling on this in this game, also still alive.
Bleep here.
38 seconds and Lil Oofer. A lot of people we've seen in this lobby. I can tell some of these names, but 27 seconds until this zone starts to move.
Yep. Speaking of names, got Bear102 in the chat saying, I died to bleep here. Brap Squad is in here. Freddie. We've got OA Ocean. We've got Judy in here. And, of course, our amazing chat hosts, Esther, Mark, and Grace. And make sure to share the stream. Get in the chat. Encourage everyone in Discord to jump in the chat right now. And while they're there, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We're so glad that everyone is here on a Thursday night for Youth Royale.
Player dispersion is they're all over the map, John. No one is really concentrated in one area. I think this has to do with the flat nature of this circle. But it'll be very interesting to see where this ends up ending.
Yeah, and I think this tends to happen. The difference between Game 1 and 2, Leighton, is Game 1, people have got the adrenaline, they got the game fuel, they got the Red Bull at its peak, and they're pushing. They are literally sweating Gatorade droplets, and they are ready to W key their way to victory. But by game number 2, people wisen up a little bit, and they realize they got to take their time as they navigate through the storm.
And we're looking at Blues. We saw Blues unfortunately lose. That rhymed unintentionally, John.
Oh,
last
shout
game.
out Do the Dash Beats. And that's a debut song there called Storm Norm.
Blues don't lose. Locust is trying to get out of the area. It's off the rails. It's off the rails. Locust trying to get out of this area near risky rails. A lot of people.
Leighton, do you hear that? Woo woo, that's the train and it's off the rails.
Okay. Okay, that's enough, John.
Having fun here. We have fun. And game number 4, we've got people fighting in the storm now as we're coming over to game to Storm 3. And we're going to be tuning in here with Armin. Smack Yo Mom. Well, it's Mother's Day, at least here in the U.S. You should not do that. Game number 4 here. We're seeing so many new players. Let us know in YouTube. Let us know on Discord if you enjoyed us making more opportunities for people to play. Thank you to the production team and practice server for just making that stretch to allow us to give more of you the opportunity.
It seems like he's on the run here trying to find this Elim and just reveals him. Oh, no. He misses every shot, and this is big. He ends up giving away his position, and I think Arm is full W key on this. Going to try and take this wall very quick, and I'm not sure OC is ready for this, John.
Yeah, and Judy Sims, we see you, and shout out to Katie. We see you in the chat. We love our community. It's what it's all about. As Armin is going to be taking these walls, but he gets outsmarted a little bit. OC is going to have the high ground. Armin's going to have to be on the back foot now. Popping the minis, hoping to pop a big, hoping to make out with his life, hoping to avoid the storm. And OC is going to actually try to leave this fight. He says, I don't want to waste my time in the mid game. I'm in it to win it.
Well, I don't know why he is, John. He had a beautiful play on Arm here, and Arm's also disengaging. So both have decided they're going to go their own ways, John. They're breaking up. They don't want to fight anymore.
Yep, and I think this is just player behavior when money is on the line. They're not looking for glory. They're looking for gold. They don't care how they get there. They just want to be the last one standing when the victory royale comes across the screen.
I really think Arm should have committed there. I think he wins that fight if he commits, but he felt shaky from the beginning. He knows that the storm is at his back, and he's got to get out of there. And it's a wise decision, but I think he could have gotten that Elim, John.
You know, and I haven't been in an esports competition in a while, but there is just something so different when you're live versus even intense practice. You've got the nerves, and for a lot of players, and I felt this way myself, you start to doubt yourself, and you kind of play into that. I don't always know that it's going to play well for players when they doubt themselves. And I'm going to go back over to game number 3 here. 27 players left, Leighton. It's coming down to it.
27 alive, 25 alive. More people playing, trying to get some elims here, but no one is moving towards that zone, John. 44 seconds until that circle starts to move, and this stresses me out, John. This is a little valley right here, and they're gonna have to build over water.
Yep, and again we're seeing it's like scripted. There's Tan here, getting shot from the back here now. Misses all of his shots. There's no excuse there because that's not a makeshift. That's an AR. But we're seeing that the river, oh my gosh, the river is no one's friend here as the hill is pulling back up over mountains. Flame Bow is doing what it does. And Elite has pretty much everything that he should need to take fights, using the double barrel to mobilize his way into the circle. And I've not seen that's the new double barrel. That's the double barrel right there, folks. And it's not about killing, it's about movement. Season 2 all over again.
Absolutely. Still kind of in a tough spot here. Hopefully it doesn't get zone server focused here. You never know when everyone in this game wants to all target someone. But we see Maru rotating through the water, being very innovative here. But the problem with building over water, John, that right here, this is a scary place to be in. I don't like this. People can see you sometimes, and the water stresses me out.
Yep, absolutely. And your ability to move, like we're seeing Maru's having a little bit of a hard time making his way when he's not on solid ground. And the water's not where I would stay. I don't mind if I land there, but I'm certainly not going to live there. And there's Ant. We see him from week number 1 here, alive and well, 200 health. As Fof Gets
Oh, no.
absolutely ripped by Hype 1X. Back on with Ant, the absolute highest arena score I have seen with my own 2 eyes, sitting at just under 20,000. The person whose victory has eluded him time and time again at Youth Royale. The question isn't going to be if Ant's going to kill someone. The question is can he finish the fight? You'll have to watch to find out.
We've seen him a lot, John, and we've seen him sometimes not finish the fight. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he performs, how he's learned from the past Youth Royale games, but already that zone is already starting to move, and this is an uncomfortable position for Hype. It's on this mountain here, so he's going to try and get out of here as quick as possible without using as much mats, and already tanks a big pump shotgun down to 77 health.
Yeah, and that's the thing is when a player is kind of edge guarding there, they're able to take shots. Oh my gosh, Tan gets absolutely ripped by the gold pump. He didn't know whose door he was knocking on because he didn't get any cookies. He just got a casket.
But it's not enough, John. He ends up tanking so much storm damage, and the storm is still moving. Only 20 health. He has to get an Elim here to get that health on the kill, and Hype's going to try and weasel his way around, doing whatever he can very close to the circle here.
Yep, and these players are absolutely on the edge of their own seats here. He's going to jump down, use the double barrel, staying height, able to build up on it. He doesn't have just one, but 2 double barrels there and the gold pump. He's going to be harvesting this tree, Leighton, and honestly, Elite is in an amazing position, poised to take high ground and keep it.
And that he does, but Blue's trying to make a push as well. The problem with 4 other people being alive is any of those people can make plays for Hype, but Ethan gets 2 Elims there against Blues and Locust, and Ant gets beamed there as well. This is big fight so far, but Elite is chilling ultimate high ground right now, trying to tarp in. Only 41 builds left. They're all wood. This could be shot out. He's got to connect this to this tree for a second.
Here's Ant in the top 3 again, Leighton. He wants it. He's never made it past the top 3, and here he is with one more opportunity, but Elite is here to stop him. 3 players left in game number 3, and it's anyone's game.
Elite on full push right now. I thought there for a second, but he's going to just chill height, and I also see Ant stopping just to kind of catch his breath here. And let's tune into Ant here as he tries to find out where Elite is and if he's going to make a play for height. I'm not so sure.
Yep, trying to predict where the person is in the bush, whipping those pump guns. Doesn't have much. Takes the 32 health. He's probably going to lose it. Oh, my gosh, and Ant can't seem to do it. And Elite from the high ground, from the tippy top to the Vic Royale, Elite shows that the person who stays in the air is going to have the victory. We've got a low ground win from game 1 and 2, but the game 3 goes to high ground as we tune into game number 4. We'll be filling up the lobby for game number 5 here shortly. Make sure to share on all platforms. Elevation Youth is the youth ministry of Elevation Church, and we exist to develop youth to influence culture. There's a lot of things going wrong in the world, and we believe that it's this generation of people that can be a part of making a difference.
Absolutely, John. So far, 29 alive, and we're on the 4th circle already. And Drip is chilling ultimate high ground on this mountain. Again, you hear us if you're listening at home talking about high ground often. It's so key to competitive Fortnite, making sure you know where everyone is and just owning everything. Wow, Rocco is right here beneath Drip. Is Drip going to push this, John?
Yeah, I think he is, but the thing that he risks here, Leighton, is that by pushing down, he exposes himself to people who might be noticing him from heights, and we see in the kill feed, Blades goes down. Blades, we love you, man. Thanks for being in the chat. GG's getting in the top 30. And Drip is seemingly going to ignore the person right below him. I actually don't hate it, Leighton, because I think he stands more to lose trying to fight the person directly under him than just taking pop shots at the people who are creeping in from the storm.
For sure. He knows he's set up here, too. He doesn't want to give away this position or throw away his shot at winning this, and I think he has a very good shot, at least for now, at winning this. But a lot of people, if you're looking at this screen, are boxed up. They don't want to fight. They want to wait for this circle to get a little bit smaller, and then we'll start to see people rotating. So mainly right now, the game's probably going to slow down just a bit, and we saw Fade just chilling there for a second. Doesn't know that Drip is looking at him. Drip takes some shots, but nothing that's going to connect for a full push.
Yeah, and Drip would love to get a kill here, Leighton, to pop himself up to 200 health, and he's going to continue to fight. looking to get some picks here as TC Fishy, JCav are doing what many players are doing right now. They're sitting in their boxes. They're staying built. They're taking their time.
And the circle has been revealed, and we're gonna start to see players start to. I don't know why. I don't know why I said it.
It's a classic case of Indiana Jones here. The stone is rolling.
Oh man, TC Fishy rotating around this right side of the circle, and this could be kind of bad. If you look at that bottom right map, there's a lot of triangles close to TC Fishy, so we may see a forced fight here. Yeah,
hey, can we get some ones in chat? Ones in chat. Ones in chat. Let them know that they are not alone there in chat. So we're going around the map. B-ball, 60 FPS. We're already close to filling up game number 5 as we're coming to the conclusion of game number 4. Leighton, this is a lot of players here at the end. I'm telling you what, 22 might be the most we've seen in the 5th circle.
Absolutely, and B-ball 60 FPS gets beamed. He gets server focused, and that's so unfortunate. Nothing's worse than multiple people shooting at you. You just can't hold walls for that long. We're looking at Viper right now. Viper chilling with beautiful loadout here. Trying to get some shots in, chilling in circle too. So this is a great place for Viper. He's not high ground, but you can make it work, John. Low ground, you can make this work.
Yep, and we've seen it in game number 1 and 2. Leighton, is that low ground is not absolute calamity if you play your hand. Viper's going to be using that legendary infantry rifle to chunk out walls, and with all that ammo, he could be taking shots for days. But I don't think the Storm's going to let him do that, Leighton. It's going to quickly put him into a place where he's going to have to use that shotgun.
For sure, and look at this zone, John. It's going to move only over water. This is about to get so uncomfortable for these players. And you see Viper's already trying to get ahead of this Storm. He wants to make sure he's at the front, so if anything bad happens, he's able to kind of recover. And we're checking out Yutta also as well at the very back of this rotation. So everyone's making their way because they understand this is going to be a scary, uncomfortable rotation.
Okay, Chad, we see that you can put one. Now do this. Take the link to this stream and spam it in some Discords, group chats on Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. We know you can do that. Let's see what else you can do.
Oh no, Yutta gets dropped in. A Drip, who we saw earlier hanging ultimate high ground, drops into his box and just gets that Elam. Beautiful play there. We're checking out all these players in this map so far. Picks up some some big builds. Wow, great viz on that. Being able to look around and just stop. And this is what I'm talking about, John. This is what's uncomfortable. This swimming and jumping up, trying to build. This is a lot for these players.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. No offense to this player, but I'm so surprised that Bronzo kid didn't get absolutely wrecked. Playing like an absolute potato, just swimming like it's swimming lessons. No shields, low health, somehow makes it out. Don't Shun Me is going to be taking shots from the back, but is able to get the siphon from the kill that's right in front of him. It's going to be his saving grace as Zenzi is on the hunt, looking for players in low ground, looking for some builds, has none, able to see TC Fishy, but doesn't take the shots. Out of builds here as we come down to sub 10 players in game number 4.
Only 8 alive. We see JCav with an Elim, Chochi with an Elim, and now Zenzi is trying to find his way back to land, trying to get out of this water, and it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable with no builds. He's going to get all these mats here. He's going to get, only 4. It's so unfortunate. Elim falls right in front of him, only gets 10 builds, and now 1 remaining. This is not a good play. Zenzi has to push someone before this starts to move uphill.
Oh my gosh, and Zenzi with the 92, but Mr. Joe with the flick takes him absolutely out of the stratosphere. Unknown with the crazy kit. Gonna see if he can do something with next to no builds. Let's dance on him, he says. TC Fishy, I see you. I will shoot at your feet and take your shoes.
Unknown is trying to get high, but he doesn't have enough builds for this, John. He beams Joe down there, but he has no builds for this. Only 3 builds. He can't tarp over. He's gonna have to start making some Elims right now, and he has to decide, is he gonna fall down? Is he gonna drop down? What's the smartest play? And there he is, big Elim. But he doesn't get to get any of the...
No, Mr. Joe goes down, unknown from height. He's going to jump on him. He's going to take out TC Fishy. TC Fishy stuck in the storm, and it goes over to unknown. TC Fishy seems to have thought that he took everything and he forgot that there was one more player. Coming back to the studio here for a second so we can catch our breath from that 7-kill victory from Unknown. Might not have known him before the game, but you know him now.
He is not unknown anymore with a beautiful push. Just remaining composed, John. That's what being a good player is about. Making sure during these high, intense moments, just, hey, I'm going to calm down. I'm still in control. I can still win this. Hits beautiful shots and comes out on top.
Yeah, absolutely. This has just been such a fun night. Back-to-back action. We've able to already do in just under 90 minutes more games than we have in the previous whole couple weeks here.
Not only more games, John, but more action. I feel out of breath. I feel tired because games have been insane up to this point.
We need a Game Fuel sponsorship yesterday. Okay, and Aisha's in the chat, Judy's in there, Abigail, Joshua West, Mind Dude, YouTube, J.J, of course, Abigail, Mark, OW, Logan. Love to see everyone in the chat, and we're going to be gearing up for our last 2 games here. Game number 5 is actually already underway. We're going to be releasing the code for game number 2 here in just a moment. But Leighton, tell us, what have been your top moments so far of week number 3?
Those first 2 games were insane. Okay, anytime I see someone win, comeback win from low ground, that's 2 games back to back we saw at the same time. They were happening at the same time. They couldn't have known. They couldn't have known, John, because it was playing at the same time.
That's right.
2 low ground wins. That's got to be the best moment of the night. But Unknown, even right there, we've seen a lot of players just making a lot of really bad situations.
Yeah, and honestly, the best play that I saw, my favorite play, was actually from the 3rd place contestant from just the last match we saw. Mr. Joe had an insane flick. He gets hit for 110, turns, shoots, fires, gone. And it was absolutely amazing. You love to see the fire flicks.
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready to jump into the next game, John. I think we're all excited. I'm ready. I don't know who's in these games, too. It could be people we know. It could be people we don't know. But so far tonight, I think we've seen a lot of people we don't know, and that's what we want to see. But we're starting off with Kenny G. And Kenny G loves Lazy Lake. I've seen Kenny G here often. He's played in every single one of our tournaments so far for Youth Royale.
Yeah, and Late, I want to point out in the kill feed, as we were coming in, we saw Vanish River, one of our game winners tonight, take out Lil Oofer, known entity to the stream, and another player. In short order, Vanish River is showing why he's walking away with $100, and he's looking to walk away with even more.
Yeah, John, still an opportunity to get in. If you are wondering how to get in, make sure you head to Discord. All the information is in there. I believe we've already dispatched Game 6, but nonetheless, you could still get connected.
30 spots left in Game 6, though.
There's still 30 spots left?
30 spots in Game 6, 20 spots. It's going quick. And for everyone watching, we literally doubled the prize money and available spots for this week. And we'll let you know on socials and in Discord what we're going to do for next week. So make sure to stay tuned throughout the week. Get some conversation going about Fortnite, about sports, about fashion. If you're a graphic designer or need graphic design, we've got people going in there. J.J's popping off there. So many things happening in the Discord. We want to create platforms for young players. And we'll let you know what we're going to do for week number 4. It's going to happen. Week 4 and 5 are going to happen, but maybe we'll get crazy. I don't know.
I'm excited. I love the possibilities. I love the possibilities we can do. First off, just 2 games at the same time, and it's just been a fun. It's been a fun time exploring what we can do with Practice Server and MonsterDface and his awesome team.
Yep, and so cool to see the growth in our Discord. We're just applied for partnerships. We're going to see even more perks and benefits there. And, and we've already been talking about the plan for the summer and other titles we're going to expand into, Minecraft servers we may build, things that will happen during YouthX, which will be a 168-hour live stream extravaganza in the summer. If you're in, if you're near the Charlotte area or want to make the drive, you're more than welcome to come in person. We'll have limited seating available, or you can join us from around the world. We'll have Fortnite tournaments, live music, giveaways, so much more.
So far, a lot of people falling in that kill feed, John. 56 alive, and the first zone hadn't even started moving here, or just started moving.
Yeah, and Depresso Large is going to be getting some shots taken out from him from height. It's kind of weird to see a player built up high and popping shots. I don't know what he hopes to gain here. Maybe just looking to pad the kill feed. Maybe looking to see if the player has some loot that he wants. But I don't know what OC is trying to gain here in the middle of the map.
OC's really just trying to assert himself, John. He has the ultimate high point on this mountain, and it's a pure guess at this point. You can see hitting some shots still. It's a pure guess at this point whether or not this zone is going to end here. But hey, why not try and make a prediction? You never know.
You know what? And I'm seeing it happen in the chat. And I want to make the proclamation right now. Let's cut to the studio for just a second to announce the winner of a HyperX headset.
That's right.
But Blades, we see you. We see your cheer squad. And Blades, get a hold of our Discord mods because we're going to send you a HyperX Revolver 2 headset on behalf of Elevation Youth and HyperX Gaming. Want to send you that headset for having a cheer squad here. This is what I want to promise too. If we can get 200 people in chat before the night ends, we'll give away two more. HyperX. So share it. Tell your friends, get in here. 2 more opportunities to win a HyperX Gaming headset. Blades, congratulations. Let's get back into the action in game number 5, and we'll be looking at game number 6 soon enough.
So far, we see a lot of players still alive, 50 people alive. Definitely low, but about on par for tonight. I think a lot of players maybe going out, trying to get some elims early on and just not winning them, John.
Yeah, and here goes Chapo, brand new player. Let's make sure our social team, someone clip this, whatever the minute marker is we need more Chapo 4s here. Players with no arena experience, but brave enough to step into the fight, because at Youth Royale, it can be anyone's game, and I literally long for the day where someone from a bush takes down a goat from arena. It could happen, and I want to see it.
I mean, we've seen a lot. We saw earlier tonight. Who got that bush fight? Who won?
It was Pi.
He was
using it very strategically, and it really benefited him. It paid off in the end, big time.
These Raptors chasing after Breezy here. Never know. Never know what's going to happen. Storm at his back, not going to tank too much damage. Actually alone on this side of the map, shockingly. And going to get in the car, get out of here. Let's rotate. Oh, there's a person right over here who's rotating a little late.
Yeah, and we've seen Sir Pete before. We've seen Sir Pete in some of the end game here. Breezy doesn't seem to know he's there, Leighton. But he does now. Breezy's taking big shots. Going to have to pop the flopper. You hate to see it. The Raptor is hanging out in the water. What is this game? As he's taking shots from the Raptor and the enemy. For all he knows, the trees are shooting at him. He doesn't know what's happening. He's just in the old, dusty, rusty, trusty, and he's on his way on home.
I also just saw a message in the Discord. Someone said, just died from a camper in a bush, so that was great. So we prophesied that, John. That just happened.
Yep.
But Breezy gets out of there. Again, using cars as rotations, it's a great move, but he does tank a little bit of damage there.
Yep. And as we come towards the conclusion of the broadcast, I want to encourage you, don't go anywhere. If you're watching, it must mean that you love the Youth Nation. And I want to let you know about the best opportunity to get involved in Elevation Youth and the Youth Nation. And that is a big ol' whopping eGroup. eGroups are mentorship groups where you can make friends, find a mentor, and get more connected. We have eGroups that are about social justice, learning more about faith, learning more about how to be a successful adult businessman, woman. And there's even eGroups that are strictly focused on Fortnite and figuring out how to talk about life. And so all you got to do in the Discord or YouTube is drop your name, your age, and your location. We'd love to help you find an e-group that's right for you.
Getting pushed by this person who was shooting him earlier, and great shots. That's going to get Serpek walking backwards here. Breezy with a beautiful shot and ends up on top. Great shots from Breezy. Wow. That guy came full W key after getting a couple of shots. Unbelievable. Oh, look at it. Breezy's excited.
Controller player there. JK, that's the mouse and keyboard. I love seeing official J Squad Gaming in the chat. If you love your e-group and you love gaming, we'd love to get you on the stream maybe next week for a Zoom or Skype interview or something like that, or even just on socials. Reach out to our chat host. We'd love to talk to you, love to connect.
Kenny G pushing up on this mountain. I think he may foresee the zone coming over here. He knows how valuable this real estate is, so he's going to try and push up on this, but but maybe he doesn't think it's worth it backing off.
Yeah, going to be taking the long bow shots, Leighton. Thing is one headshot is 50 shields. And padding his stats here. But there's nothing to lose here that I see. He's got plenty of mats. Wants to take his time, pop off some shots, and maybe style on someone.
You see these last games, everyone's playing a little bit slower. Again, money's on the line, and you see people play very slow. This Firebow is going to do damage on some of these builds, John. So we'll see if he kind of takes advantage of this. And I know Kenny G does not like the fact that this guy's hanging out here. I think he's gonna full push this. And that's what we're starting to see. He's going to try and take these walls, and only one wall separates these guys now. And he's going to drop him in. He's going to drop him in 32. Not enough to go down, but still some great shots from Kenny G. Doing what he can to make sure he knows where this guy is. He doesn't want to lose control of this fight or of this real estate here. So Kenny G is just kind of chilling around. Doesn't want to get third-partied as well. You never know, John, when someone else can take shots at you and really deal some damage. Donovan just healing up, popping off a big pot, I believe. And now back up to almost 200 health. And again, Kenny G shooting this Firebow, trying to get all these builds broken and burnt down. I'm really surprised no one has third party this, John. This is unusual. This fight's been going on. He gets this wall, and this is full W key. This is really bad for Donovan, and Kenny G ends up on top. It's all about playing slow and patient, John, making the right choices, and Kenny G ends up on top for this elim. And we're going to go ahead and move on to Game 6. Game 6 has started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go see the action over here. We're seeing Noob Icy in only 61 alive here in big shots.
I mean, we haven't seen Noob Icy since week number 1. We missed you. I see it in the YouTube chat. Leighton Alexander says, I just died to my friend. Youth Royale Savage.
Youth Royale is breaking up friendships, I believe, John, mainly because of the money. No, I'm kidding. I think you realized when you laughed that it felt kind of right when he did it. He was like, "Oh, that didn't sound good." He's like, "I got to address that."
It definitely didn't match the comment you said. Shouldn't have been laugh worthy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. I didn't really want it to be, and that's fine anyways because Noob Icy's gonna. Okay.
Oh! 105 from Noob Icy as he is absolutely taking Defiant down to 1 HP. Leighton, I feel like we've seen people stuck at 1 HP like 9 times tonight. Like, oh my gosh, Defiant's able to take the mini pot, bring himself up to 125, but he's going to be chunking off the walls. We see a third player walking up on this engagement. Might see a third party. Might see both these players lose their life, but Defiant goes down, and Noob Icy is going to get the siphon from that and the mats. And the weapons.
We also saw Noob Icy kind of try and bait this player in with trying to take a med kit. The moment he did, he flipped to his AR and try and get some shots off. But nonetheless, he ends up on top. I see someone over here named YouTube Johan. Hey, YouTube Johan. Is this the Johan in the room? Is Johan in the room playing Fortnite right now?
I hope not, dude.
That would be really bad.
I hope not. Noob Icy is going to be checking out the farmer's market here, avoiding the chip aisle, making use of the apples and the corn, possibly going to make up some bottles. And while he finishes his shopping, we're going to go back over to game number 5 with OC Veros. OP Logic.
OP Logic or OP Logs. Oh, and Maois is right over here. We saw him last week with some great elims. 32 people alive. We're on the third circle already. 10 seconds until this circle is finished. But OP Logs is just trying to stay alive and get out of here. He has plenty of heals. He just needs the space to pop them off. Oh no. The Maois is trying to take this guy's wall and ends up getting him, drops him down into his box. Wow, that happened so quick. Maois got that elim and we didn't even see it because he dropped that guy into his box. Congratulations.
Yeah, and it reminds me of the early days of trap building. Is when you would box someone up, drop the trap in, and we're seeing Demon Derek get styled on here. It's a player that in other parts of the night has had a lot of success, gets brought down and humiliated by Shady FN BR.
He's not quite in yet, John. You can see in that bottom right-hand map, there's a lot of people chilling on that mountain. And it's going to be interesting to see if he does get server focused, trying to rotate into the circle. 30 seconds until that zone does start to move. And for now, he's okay, but not for long.
Yep, and Sushi here, a.k.a. the name of both of our favorite foods, right? Wouldn't you say?
I would say right now I am going through a sushi phase. The only thing that does scare me, John, is the mercury poisoning.
Is that a
so
thing?
I'm not sure. It was a thing. That was a thing. That was an early 2000s thing. A lot of people were talking about it, John, but I'm not entirely sure.
They were also
if this
talking about
affects sushi
Y2K
on the screen. Okay.
and the fact that when the year 2000 came, it would crash all the computers, and a lot of weird things happen in the world.
Well,
a lot of weird smells out there.
Hickson trying to get into this guy's box, and it's a 54 shot, but now getting third party. He has to back off, has to heal up. He's not fully boxed up. Someone else can get shot at or can take shots at him, and that's exactly what's happening. Hickson trying to heal up back to full health.
Yeah, we've got our final 2 games of the night here.
Jake said these casters are bad. No, Jake, we're just having fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake, watch this, dude. Hang on. Here we go, Hickson. He's going to edit the wall. Going to be taking 82 blue off of Labondo. Labondo goes down. Hickson is going to be able to get up to 200 health and 1,500 mats here in game number 5. And we've got Jake Roof, and looks like he's so bad he can't even make it into the tournament here, Leighton. He's not able to be casted about because he's so bad he's not even in the tournament. And Hickson is going to build, which is something that Jake Roof has no ability to do because he's not even in the game. And Hickson is going to be able to push down into the box, and he's going to be dropping down onto Lockday, who is better than Jake Roof because Jake Roof isn't able to be in the game.
John, I
whatsoever.
can't quite see Jake Roof. Do you know where he is? I don't think he's... Oh, he's not playing the game. Okay, so he's not playing the game. Hickson is not actually pushing Jake Roof. Instead, he's pushing this guy, Lucky Day, and Hickson is trying to get into this box. We see Fluffy taking shots from far away. Fluffy wants in on some of the action. It's not enough. Hickson ends up backing down from this. We are on the 5th circle so far, 21
but look
seconds.
Who he's
until
near.
it starts
It's Kenny G. Every single player Kenny G has been near this game has died. Even when he's had low ground, even when he has had first shot on him, somehow Kenny G has been able to put the team, a.k.a. himself, on his back, and Hickson is going to try to change his luck tonight.
There's a lot of people in this area, John. It's a little scary. Hickson is full W key on this, and he's not quite in the zone yet. So this is what's kind of stressing me out, John. He's got to be thinking ahead. He can't get too tunnel vision on trying to kill Kenny.
Hickson pushing through the metal here. He's going to be dancing around Kenny G, not able to get a shot into him. Kenny G is taking his time as Hickson is getting third-partied. He's going to get shot from a shotgun above. Not seeing who the player is, but he's down to white health. No shields, but has plenty of them in his inventory. All comes down if he's going to have time to pop it off.
Yeah, this is the spot, but he doesn't take it quick enough. He doesn't see that little Trix ends up coming in, and Kenny G is also trying to get some elims here, trying to get in on the action, gets all this loot, and Kenny G is looking very good right now.
Yeah, Trix, it's just for kids, but he gets the job done here as possibly one of the only players who is alive around Kenny G is going to be making his way through the low ground. I'm not sure that Kenny G knows where Trix is, but he's near to him.
And now the zone has been revealed. People are going to have to start moving, and there's a lot of people, John, on the opposite side of where that zone is going to be moving. And so we'll see if we start to see some early rotation so far. In this game, we see Logic, Ant, Ego Frisk, Fluffy. A lot of players we've seen before, but still, the taking is up for anyone on this Game 5, John.
Yeah, and Fluffy here, just trying to take his way slowly. Got plenty of mats, but again, you need them for the end game. This is kind of the most graceful circle we've seen here. Not too many mountains, a little bit of river, but I'm interested to see how these players play it with 17 players left. 15, as I say it, on the 6th circle.
I also did get confirmation that Jake Roof did get sent back to the lobby. He died early on in the game. So that's unfortunate, Jake Roof. We send our regards to you. But so far, Fluffy trying to rotate in and gets absolutely beamed. Fluffy's now going to have to box up and take some heals here. This is a must, John.
Fluffy here, taking a breath. Here's Ant, the 4-time.
Oh no!
Top
Depressed
placer.
Logic. Did you see those shots?
Fluffy gets melted. It's not even grilled cheese, it's macaroni because all he's got left is a little bit of noodle as Twitch Shady is absolutely pushing his way into this map, getting touched by the storm a little bit. But love to see the kit that he's got here. We see Mayos flying around with the double barrels. Ant.
Oh, big shot, 100 shotgun.
If he can still be relevant, we've yet to see this player take the top spot, but he's always been in the top 5. Do we have any ants in the chat? It's got his own emoji. Let's spam it if you believe in miracles.
John Bleepier is still in the game. Ant is still in the game. Who are you rooting for? Let us know in the chat. Right now, Mayoas is sitting ultimate high, and he's trying to rotate before this man tries to get high ground on him. And there's a lot of people at his back, John. Mayoas has to stay in this game.
And Bleepier goes down by Kenny G!
Kenny G gets the elim, and he's now getting shots by Frisk goes down also, Mayoas. This looks like a win for Mayoas right now.
Absolutely, and as you can see, Kenny G's getting pushed in from the storm, goes down to Shady. Mayos takes down Ego Frisk from the height, and we see Depresso Logic getting pressured as his back is up against the wall, but Mayos is running out of mats as he takes a slight shotgun. Ant is still alive. OC Veros goes down, and it's just down to 3 players. Ant is still in it. Shady goes down. Ant's getting pushed behind, and he goes down. It goes down. Mayos has got height on Depresso Logic, and it's going to come down to it. Low ground versus high ground. Depresso versus Mayos. Who's got the best shot? Who's got the smartest plays?
Depressed Logic is trying to knock down Mayoas, and Logic is making a play for height. Mayoas is trying to keep it, but Logic is close. He's hurt, and it's not going to be enough. Mayoas is going to win Game 5 again from last week. One of our winners, Mayoas, ends up on top.
And you love to see a high kill champion. We honor the action, the pressure, the push, and we are going to head into our last game of the night, game number 6, that has just 34 players left. And here's friend of the stream, Noob Ice Cube.
Noob Icy is chilling right on the edge of the zone. I'm not sure why, John. This is stressing me out. Someone could absolutely beam him, but he has 129 builds, John. Use some of those builds. Box up.
Absolutely, and it's so uncommon for someone not doing what you want them to do to stress you out, Leighton, and it's just must be a Fortnite thing.
It turns out that a lot stresses me out is what I'm finding out. I have some stuff to deal with. Nonetheless, I will deal with it. But I'll tell you what, TV Lil Zor 21 Smoke is dealing with the longest name ever.
Absolutely. And if you want to know how we get ready for the night, is I just shoutcast moments of Leighton's life. And here we are walking in Elevation Valentine. There's 2 geese. They looked at Leighton. Leighton is offended. They wonder what neighborhood they grew up in and if people from that neighborhood do not like Leighton. And he is on the run from the geese, and now we're walking into the building.
Oh, man. J.J in the chat saying Jake Roof didn't win, though. That is true, J. That is factual. But nonetheless, still a lot of game left in this final game of the night. So if you're in chat, make sure you're sharing. This is the last game of the night. And John, I believe you said if we hit 200, we're going to give away another...
Yeah, if we get 200 in the chat, we'll give 2 away.
2 more HyperX headsets.
What's a headset without some fire crunchy beats to listen to? Want to thank our official stream partner, Do The Dash Beats. Let's get the link in the YouTube and in the Discord. If you're looking for not only great beats to listen to, possibly use for some of your projects, but if you're also looking to learn how to make your own music, Do The Dash Beats on YouTube is the right place for you. If you hear some bopping, some moving, and some grooving on the stream, it's a Do The Dash banger.
That's right. Do The Dash Beats. In the room, actually, our audio engineer for the night. That's right, guys. Do The Dash in the flesh.
Ant in the YouTube. Third again, bro. I dropped my shotgun. Ant, we are praying for you. We believe that there is still a plan and a purpose on your life.
We love it, Ant.
No matter what people put on you, Ant, don't forget what God has put in you.
Okay.
I don't even know if you know that there is a God. You might not believe in him, but he believes in you. Don't let your failure stop you from finding your future.
Looking around, we saw Unknown, a winner of the last time. We also see Drips. A lot of movement right now, again, as we prepare on this 5th zone. So we'll see what ends up happening here, John. Look at all these people, where they're located.
Yep, I love our ability to see this vantage point. See Elite, who is a high placement from the last round, still keeping height. Getting bow shots here. Drip is getting shot by Ogdog. Ogdog, the duo of dyslexic Alex, is getting shots from low ground. It's the hard part about trying to take cheeky shots is you get turned on.
Right.
4 players up here, Leighton.
A lot of shots. Drip's taking a lot of shots, but he's not able to finish anything, John. And that's what's unfortunate about this. You're just really getting people low for other people to steal these kills. And that really is a steal of a kill. You take their shield and their mats, John.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit of what McDonald's does to me every time the ice cream machine is down. I don't get what I want, but they end up getting what they want, which is my money as I settle for 2 apple pies and 1 McChicken.
Oh, goodness. We're learning a lot about ourselves tonight. Oh, man. Let's look at this zone. There's so many people. Everyone's making their way rotating. A lot of people trying to rotate while not wasting mats. But it's just not going to be enough because Drip is just can't finish a kill. Auto-click is now going to get focused by Drip, and this is unfortunate, John.
Yeah, absolutely. Drip is going to be shooting down onto low ground. He's really got the map to himself up here. He's the highest in the room, but he gets built down.
No.
Someone saw.
Oh,
he gets
no.
knocked out by Elite. I'm not sure where that angle was. Elite took the wall, and he took his life. And
oh, my God.
Without warning, Elite with the chess mastery play. Oh, my goodness.
You cannot get tunnel vision, John. It's so important to make sure you don't forget that there are 26 other players in this game, and that's so unfortunate. Drip gives away high ground to go down to fall damage, and a beautiful shot by Elite. Congratulations, Elite, on that gorgeous elim.
Yep, and the Storm being kind, just like game number 5. We're not being pulled against too much high ground, Leighton. We do have a river in our path, and there is a potential that the Storm could pull over some mountains, but these players have plenty of time to move as they get ready for Storm number 6.
And here we go. This is the most exciting part of competitive Fortnite is these final zones, this moving circle. And Elite is by himself on high ground, John. Camo trying to make a play, but I don't think there's going to be anything there. But Elite has high ground. He's too high up. This is going to be too high up to tarp in all the way to the new zone, but it's still high ground.
Yeah, it's dangerous now that we've seen someone get shot out here, and Elite Pledge. It's going to take that fall damage there, but he's able to clear his way across. Sees the player building up on top of him with the excellent double barrel.
Goodness.
Is able to take the 94 off of Nino. Nino is hurting, but so is Elite. We're going to see who's going to take the top, and Elite's going to be able to take the flopper. Gonna go down.
No.
Was not able to reload as we see Cameron get both the kill for Nino and Elite. Nino goes down too.
This is exactly what I was talking about, John. You have to make sure you're connected down below. He was not. They all go down. Cameron takes down those shots, takes down those builds, and Cameron is now in charge of this game, John. 64 builds. He does need more mats as the zone starts to move over some water, but everyone 13 still alive.
Yep, and Cameron here with plenty of metal. You love to see it at this point in the game. I think it's going to serve him well, but he's getting shot out from below. Players seem to have plenty of ammo in these endgame situations. 74 headshot there with the pump. Long range, but still very powerful as he's going to start to hunt players who are on the ground, hoping to siphon up some more shields.
Someone's trying to make a play on Cameron's high ground here. This is the problem with being high ground, John. You have to be cautious of so many possible angles, and this is, again, where those high-tier players, these winners, this is where they show themselves, John. This is where they earn those stripes, and Cameron is making sure that he's connected, making sure he's tearing down that tree, has full viz of this circle.
Yep, and Ogdog is still in this game. Winner of our first duos match last week is still here with 6 players remaining, not just in the game, but in week number 3. That's right, we got 5 weeks in the Youth Royale Series. It's an amateur competitive series brought to you by Elevation Youth and MonsterDface. We're here at the conclusion of an amazing night where we have doubled the games, doubled the players, and of course, doubled the prizes as Cameron is looking to be one of those very players with a prize.
A lot of this zone pulled back to where a lot of these old builds were, John. So this is uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable trying to rotate and trying to find these people, and they're most likely ultimate low ground. And there he goes. JCav gets in the Elam again. Sheesh! Jaden and JCav now trying to win this game, John, in this mid-tier area. And this is going to be very hard. He's having to knock down all these walls with the storm at his back. This is so uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's got only 13 builds left. Layton has to watch every single thing that he does. I like his positioning, though. He's got walls above him and plenty of brick beneath him. He's going to take out Cammy, taking out 35 of Camo's health. Cameron's going to shoot down from above, not do too much to JCav. JCav spamming walls, using some of his precious materials to replace the wall, edit it. As he's pushing in on YouTube, he wants the kill. There's three players who are trapped in a deathmatch. It's a cage match, and JCav goes down to Chudwa.
There are now 4 left, John. Cameron's most likely sitting on ultimate height, and he's not even bothering with any of these people. He said, I'm going to let all these people handle these fights, and all coming and clean up. 3 alive. Camo takes down YouTube.
And now Ogdog goes down. Camo with the double kill. One person left, Cameron versus Camo. Who's going to win? One away from Cameron. And Camo with the W. What? Cameron drops down too low, too fast, and he loses everything as Camo takes the cake in game number 6.
We see another win from low ground, John. Cameron has ultimate height this entire last 3 minutes of the game, and it's not enough. Camo wins low ground. Holy cow. John, I want to cry because it's been one of my favorite nights of Youth Royale.
Oh my gosh, so much action. And this is what we want you to do. Find us on Instagram at Youth Nation Gaming or on Twitter at ElevationYTH. Tag us, add us, send us clips, screenshots. Just tell us about yourself. We want to share your perspective of the night, and we want to help people see the shine that's in you. And if we can put some light on you, we love to do it here at Youth Royale.
For sure. Huge shout out to everyone who played tonight. Holy cow, man. Entertainment for days.
Entertainment times 720.
Entertainment 720.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh man, so much fun.
Og in there also. Yep. GG's for everyone who played today. A lot of great people playing, man. I love seeing new players, John.
That's right.
Please keep inviting your friends. People who don't know about this Discord, don't know about this tournament, make sure you spread the word. Absolutely. Don't keep it to yourself.
Absolutely. And make sure that you tune in to all the things that we have at Elevation Youth. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and you can check out our other live stream. It's the last one of the semester, Rhythm Night at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time next Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Got live original music, got inspiring speeches, giveaways, and so much more.
That's gonna be a good time. I heard that I may be doing something with a grill and steaks.
I think I'm recording like a podcast or something. Someone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think we're doing an episode of our Run the Culture podcast. In the conclusion of the night. Andy Bentley, we see you. Siren Harvey. Ant, we see you. Nivi. Hey, guys, do us a big favor. Be sharing throughout the week. Talk to people in the community. Talk to people in Discord. Our Discord probably at times seems like it's only a Fortnite Discord, but we have so much going on, and we're looking to add more categories every single week. So if there's something that you guys would like to see added, we can definitely do that. Og, we're looking to have duos next week, but we'll be releasing that on our Instagram and Twitter and in Discord. The final details on the format.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see if maybe we even dabble in some trios, John. I love seeing the play is so much different between solos and duos and trios. So I really like seeing the different speeds that all of our players can play at.
I'll tell you, the one thing you're not going to see at Youth Royale is either of us play the game.
Yeah, that's true.
While everyone,
John's really bad.
Yeah, I am. You're.
I'm okay.
Decent,
I'm not good, but I'm not
trash.
bad.
Yeah. Jaden Cornett, so glad to see you there. Aaron, Claps. Claps. Unite is definitely being put to the test. We love to see it. We're meeting with our team and the Friends at Practice server every single week to get more people in the game as fast as we can. Yep. We've got 2 more weeks of Youth Royale, and then you don't want to miss the future of Youth Nation Gaming and Elevation eSports. The best is yet to come.
For sure. I'm excited about YTH, John. This week we met about some programming for what esports looks like on the main stage at YTH, and it's going to be insane.
Hey, do us a favor too. right before we sign off, let's head over to our friend MonsterDface's Twitter and just whatever his latest post is, put some hearts underneath it. Tell him love from Youth Royale. Just appreciate the guy. Would not be able to be here without he and his amazing team. Shout out to Cloak, who
Funk,
had two
Synergy,
Cloak
Connor.
had 2 AP exams today, and he's still here on the production. We think y'all are all legends. Zach Kimmery, Youth Nation. Kimmery, we'll see you on Saturday Nation.
Saturday Morning Nation. I'm running a
Let's go.
camera.
And Cryptic FA will be giving away more headsets next week. We're getting headsets in the mail on Monday. Right, Jalen?
Right, Jalen? He said
Correctamundo.
That's right.
And can't wait to see you guys.
Hey,
throughout
Siren
the
says
week.
this was really amazing. Thanks, Siren. You're amazing.
Great. We're glad that you are here. And can't wait to talk to you guys throughout the week in Discord, on Twitter, on Instagram. And we encourage you guys to play games with each other throughout the week, get some creatives going. And
yeah, play
That's all I got.
Minecraft, play other games, play
Yeah.
anything. We got all types of
Yep.
game channels in there.
That's
Go
right.
in there. Tell us your suggestions too about this stream. Do you want something? Do you want to see Tiffany or someone from Rhythm come sing the national anthem? We've been trying to do this.
Maybe that needs to happen.
We do. It needs to happen. Let us know if it needs to happen. I think it does.
Yep. Well, y'all, we sign off in one single way every single time,
That's
and
right.
that's prayers up.
Rhythm high,
Big love.
Later.
Youth Nation.